Don't, Natch. Don't do that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Bryn. If you're new here, I am a graphic designer who has not done any graphic design videos, but I'm actually getting married in September, and if you've watched my last couple videos, you'll probably already know that. But today we're going to be doing some wedding DIYs and probably the rest of this week, but I'm just going to take you guys along on what I'm doing and how to do the things, and hopefully this will be helpful if you are getting married. If not and you just want to watch, here you are. Here's me struggling to make my wedding pretty. So the first thing I'm going to be making is my welcome sign, and I will leave a little picture right here of what I'm trying to go for. It's one of those like acrylic signs with the paint over the top of like the words and stuff, and I've, being a graphic designer, was able to do all my stuff on my Adobe Illustrator. I'll show you guys that right here, kind of what I did, and then I'll show you how I'm turning that into a poster or how a frame. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the materials you're gonna need. You're gonna need a paintbrush. I recommend getting one this size and maybe a little smaller as well. Then some Scotch tape and masking tape. The masking tape is for around the frame so you don't cut yourself. Paint markers. I recommend getting some smaller and some bolder. Frames of your choosing, just make sure they have glass. Paint as well, acrylic paint preferably. And a measuring tape. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is pull up your document that you're going to be turning into a sign. Here I have my Welcome to the Wedding of Noah and Bryn, September 25th, 2021. As you can see, I have some grids on the side. I just like to make sure that everything was aligned properly so that when it comes out, nothing looks off balance or uneven, anything like that. The fonts I used were Novetica Sans Wide for the top, like the title area. And then for the cursive lettering, I used Mina Regular. And I'm actually using this on all of my invites and everything, so that everything's kind of the same. As for the flowers, I just took those off of Google, found something, image traced it in Photoshop, but that's for another time in another video. But now you're going to go ahead and export it for PNG so you can take it into the website that we're going to be using. And as you can see, I already did that, so here we go. Okay. So the website I use is Rasterbator Wall Art Generator. You're just going to go to create your poster, and then you're going to upload the file. Here's mine, and put it in there. And then this is the tricky part. You kind of have to look down here at the bottom. You want to change it to inches if that's what you're working in. And then you want to change the landscape to either portrait or landscape. And then the output size is tricky. This is the one where you have to realize you kind of have to keep paying attention to that bottom number. I think you just kind of have to guess, honestly, and you can change the thing on the right that I just did there. But I think see, that one wasn't right. But yeah, you just change it until the bottom poster size is about how big you want it, and then it'll print off enough after. So yeah, no effects, and then you complete it, and it actually isn't paying, it's just going to download, and then you're going to go to the PDF. Don't change anything when you open this PDF. Just hit print, and it will print all of the however many pieces of paper it needs, and then you're just going to line them up together. Alright, so after you print your picture or whatever you're going to be doing, it's going to kind of come out like this. I don't know if this is going to be big enough. It might be. Anyways, it's going to come out like this. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fold back all these little margins, obviously, so that the letters are all together, because right now, obviously, if I were to trace over that, it would not look too good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fold back all of these lines, and then I'm gonna tape the entire thing together, and then I will show you guys kind of the process of that, and hopefully it'll be all straight. That's my biggest concern, but we're gonna start with that, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so I've taped them all together, so now you can see that they're mostly straight and, you know, connected. So now I'm gonna tape it to the glass, you can hardly see, and make sure it's even, and then we're gonna start going over it with paint marker. So I actually wanted to do this first. So unfortunately, this glass I got, you can see right there, has a crack. I'm gonna tape off the side so I don't get cut every time I'm trying to do something. Literally what I was trying to prevent. And I literally just bleeding. I love how I did that as I was talking to you guys about, I'm gonna put painter's tape on here so that I don't bleed. And she's bleeding, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna take some painter's tape, masking tape, and just outline the whole frame. Now, as you can see in the bottom, I'm trying to line it all up perfectly and stuff. I end up switching this like 17 times, so here's one of my attempts. Okay, so this is when I got really frustrated with this, and I started measuring things out and tried to figure out where the middle was and all this stuff. Honestly, I don't think this was the best way to do it. I didn't even end up doing it this way anyways. Just kind of eyeball it, to be honest. Get a friend, have them help you. So I wish I was recording what I just did, but completely snapped the glass in half. So that's awesome. Oh my goodness. That's so frustrating. Guess we're gonna do a different one then. Okay, so that was really frustrating because that took me a very long time to measure everything, and I literally had my knee sit on it and break. And it cracked all the way down the middle. So I'm gonna have to get a new frame for that because I love or new piece of glass because I love the frame that it's with. But I'm gonna show you guys a smaller sign because I can't deal with those bigger signs right now, clearly. So let me show you. So this is one of our hashtags, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the glass on this, and then I'm gonna paint the outside a different color, so I might do that a different day or I'll do it later. But I'm just gonna remove all this the glass from here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing I was doing, attempt to. So let's do that. All right, so this one was much easier to do. I put that in the frame, and now I'm gonna clean the front of the glass, and then I'm gonna start with the outlining. Okay, so this was the fun part. I started outlining my image. I do recommend getting smaller, finer tip pens for like smaller frames like this one. Unfortunately, some of the letters did kind of get mushed together, but I think overall it looked pretty good. Okay, so this is how it kind of turned out, and as you can see there's like a smear right there and something extra right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use acetone and a little ear swab, and I'm just going to go over it and kind of remove and fix things, and I'll probably have to go over some things to make them a little darker and stuff, but that's cute for now. Okay, so now we're gonna remove the back for a little reveal. Not that you can really see it, but cute! Beside the little smears. Now for step 2. I've changed out of my regular clothes and I put some paint clothes on, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out into my mom's garage and paint some frames. So for example, this is the one that is the frame to the one that I just showed you guys, the Oh Snap one. I don't want it that color. I think I'm gonna paint that one black, and then I'm also gonna paint, let me show you. So these are gonna hang, these are from Hobby Lobby. These are gonna hang on, let me show you against a wall. These are gonna hang on the back of our chairs. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it say Mr. and Mrs. So, right now, since this is kind of weird and all attached, I'm gonna put painter's tape down and just paint probably just the wood parts of these. And then leave these, maybe I'll do the little, I don't know yet. But right now I'm gonna do these. And then I'm probably gonna leave this frame black, but this one's gonna do the cards and gifts right here. So, I'm gonna go start painting these, and then I might end up painting the back of this just to kind of show you guys how that one's gonna turn out. Okay, so I've kind of set up. I'm outside my mom's. Gosh. I'm outside of my mom's and on her back porch. So I have all my frames. I have like some stuff down, and then I have all my paints in here. I'm gonna show you guys kind of what paint I'm gonna use for what. Also, quickly, I'm really frustrated because the acetone, where is it? It's is leaving a big smear right there, you can kind of see. So I might have to redo this one too. I'm not really having a lot of luck with this whole thing. So that's awesome. But we're gonna push forward. Onward! Okay, so for these, I think I'm gonna go with this terracotta color for these. My colors for the wedding are like some naturals, like terracotta. Oh boy. Struggling to get this open. Ugh. Terracotta, a lot of black, and just like another kind of clay color. And then burnt oranges, but literally burnt oranges. Like orange slices that are burnt. I don't really have a lot more orange in the wedding besides that. So we'll see how that turns out. But I think I'm gonna go with this color right here. It's I think it's literally terracotta from Behr Premium Plus, and I'm using acrylic paint. That's important for the backs of these as well, which I'm not doing yet, but I will show you in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna start painting this one. Then just paint away if you're painting frames like I am. Make sure you put that tape down so that you're not having to accidentally paint on the glass, which would be a little annoying and hard to get off. So yeah, make sure you're painting. I'm not really worrying about my beads right now on this little sign because I'm just gonna spray paint those later. Don't Natch. Don't do that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how I do it on the back of this one. Okay, so you can tell right here that I'm really not caring with my strokes. You kind of want it to look like it's not fully painted out. That's kind of the effect that you want. So don't go too heavy with the paint, but also just kind of make it the way you want it. If you want it fully colored paint, go for it, but this is how I wanted it, and I think it turned out perfectly. Okay, so I totally forgot to show you guys the painting of the back of this process, but I'm gonna do it a bunch more, so you'll see it. But this is the first time and it actually came out really well, so let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so we got this one, we got this one done, and then We got the Mr. and then the Mrs. looks the same. But yeah, my goodness. Got some good progress in. Okay, so ignore my appearance. I just got out of the shower, but I was gonna do more projects. However, the video was gonna be very, very long had I done all 3 of the projects I was planning on doing. So I'll probably end up putting more project vlogs out for what I do for my wedding. There is one that I literally have right here I was gonna do. I'm gonna make a ring box. So stay tuned, there will be more DIYs for the wedding and some other random things just because. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the post notifications button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!